if somebody's going to attack you with a knife, they're not going to show it to you first. Yeah, most knife attacks are more like an ambush. So if I was to attack Nick, I'd probably have the knife concealed to the very last moment in my pocket. I might approach, I might pull it, blade in my body, so he doesn't get to see it. And I'm not going to make eye contact with him, because this gives him a chance to engage with me. So I'll keep to the side, I'll move, grab, and now I'll start working knife. In most knife attacks, this hand is used, yeah, either to grab or to capture. It's not an idle hand with all the focus being on the knife. So one of the things we've got to work into our training is that we're working realistically. The other thing is, I'm bringing the knife back, but I'm actually quite frenzied in the movements. And most of your problems come in controlling the knife from the recoil motion as they pull away. Because Nick's going to find it very difficult here to try and chase that arm, because my body's blocking him. So this means in this position, he can really only work defensively. So he's blocking. My issue is, as the attacker, that he's making good blocks and I'm not able to stab him. So I'm soon going to change my attack. And this is something we need to train in our own training, is that attacks can change. The attacker isn't just stuck doing repetitive. If that's not working for them, they'll move it around. And this is where you see people with multiple stab wounds in different locations. So obviously I should spot all of this, his target glancing, his scanning, his movement towards me. But for whatever reason, I'm falling asleep here on the job. I'm in condition white. He sidles up to me, grabs the back of my head. First thing that's happening is I'm making an instinctual block in that my arm's coming down. And I need it at a 90-degree angle. Any more and it's likely to slide up into me. So I'm looking to stop, and I'm actually looking to attack the arm. My other arm is coming up inside here. So he makes two attacks, boom, boom, he changes. Again, I'm making now another instinctive reflexive block. My problem here is he's going to recoil that knife. And now he might change the attack to go low again. So I need to deal with the recoil here. And the way I do that is by basically jumping into him, sliding the arm, getting as high up as I can, and pinning it to me. Once I have control, now I can start working combatively, working shin kicks, knees to the groin to soften him up. At this moment, I need to now get into a position where I can use a weapon against him. Because if I'm dealing with a violent situation, I'm going to meet it with the exact level of violence or more. This hand that was under control in the head comes now, and I'm squeezing, hugging onto the arm. This slides, turns the knife round. I move into position, so I've got control, the knife is pointing towards him. I drive up with my hips and lean back, taking the knife to him. I can repeat this action as necessary, then I can push and move away. So things we need to consider when dealing with knife. Ideas of simultaneously blocking and striking, nice ideas if you've got the room and time to do it. What we know about most knife attacks, the person will close you down. They won't give you the time to respond. Attackers aren't stupid. They take time and distance away from you. In some situations when you're taken by surprise, all you can really do is protect yourself. Now, as long as I'm focusing on the arm and not the knife, my flinch reflex, my startle reflex when he swings it round, will catch that movement and bring the arm up. Now I just dive as deep as I can to beat the recoil of the knife. From here, once I have control, I'm going to work combatively to soften him up. Then I'm going to move down the arm and make my own stabbing action. Again, this person making a shanking or overhand stabbing action is in a kill mode, what we call black mode. They're not trying to injure you, they're not trying to maim you. And you need to finish that situation as soon as possible. And the easiest way to do that is not to disarm him, but to use his weapon while he still holds it. Whoosh.